Greetings and welcome to another edition of Seamless Style, powered by Politics and Polaroids. I'm your host, Mr. Parker. All right. Episode 199. We almost there. We almost there to episode 200. Episode 200 will be a live stream only on YouTube. All right. 7/7/2024, 1 p.m. sharp. All right. Episode 200 will be live streamed on YouTube. All right. But we're on episode 199. All right. Episode 199 came to fruition from my brain just traveling, right? I'm a daydreamer by nature, man. I can be sitting there looking at something on TV, or I can be on the computer working, and my mind will just go places, right? So what ended up happening was, at first I went back to, what if I had my knowledge of style and fashion when I was in the 10th, 11th, or 12th grade? Man, that would be interesting, huh? Or what if I had my knowledge of style when I was in college? Because I did do 2 years of college. So it got me to thinking. Like I said, I'm daydreaming, I'm brainstorming, and then I came up with an idea. An episode based on us being juniors or seniors in high school, or being anywhere from a freshman to a senior in college. Well, let's just say a freshman to a junior, because by your senior year in college, you should be kind of sort of like wrapping everything up. You know what I mean? If you have stayed the course through college, then by your senior year, it's kind of sort of supposed to be kind of easy breezy. All right. You might have a dissertation you have to do for certain classes, but other than that, man, it's kind of supposed to be just smooth sailing by your senior year. So the thought process behind this episode is, we are juniors or seniors in high school, or we're in college, right? We're talking summer school. Okay, you with me? We're talking summer school, and we're talking, man, let's just go all the way with it, man. Let's just go all the way with it, because I went to public schools. I'm sure some of y'all went to public schools, but it might be some of y'all that went to private school. Might be some of y'all that actually went to a preparatory school. All right. Let's go all the way with it, man. All right. Forget race, forget your financial status when you were growing up, because you're daydreaming, man. So dream with me, right? Dream with me for a minute. You're a junior or a senior in a prep school. You're one of the most popular gentlemen in school. Or you're a freshman, sophomore, let's say a sophomore or a junior in college. Again, very popular student. And you're at let's go all the way. You're at an Ivy League school or something of the equivalent. All right. So you're either at one of the 8 Ivy League schools, or you're at Duke, or you're at Stanford, or you're at Oxford or Cambridge overseas. Like, you understand where I'm going with this, right? All right. We're going to style for that specific scenario that we're dreaming about, right? That we're daydreaming about. All right. We come from old money. Maybe we're upper middle class and we're just highly intelligent and we've got full rides, right? We got full rides to these institutions. And we have the style that we have now, right? And like the young kids say, our drip is like that, right? And we're Ralph Lauren guys. All right. So put all of that in a mixing bowl. All right. You take that reliable wooden spoon and you mix it all together. All right. And you put it in the casserole dish. The oven has preheated to 375. Put that thing in the oven. We're going to bake it for an hour and 20 minutes. And this episode is what you got. All right. So 3 rigs plus the ensemble I am wearing makes 4 looks. All right. Now, the ensemble I am wearing. All right. Start at the bottom. Got a pair of slip-on sneakers. All right. Extreme collegiate inspirations. Okay. Extreme collegiate inspirations. Our left slip-on no lace sneaker has a white sole. The base of it is white, but it's covered in our vamp, and our toe is yellow with a collegiate rugby royal stripe across the vamp. And on top of that collegiate rugby royal stripe is a beautiful crest. All right. We have white here on the outside showing, and then on the inside, what's that? Orange. I see some orange there. We have more yellow back here, as well as navy blue. We got navy blue back here on one side, and then what's that? Navy blue on the other side as well. All right. Now, if you were paying attention, you just heard me say the left shoe. That's because the right shoe is different. The right shoe, orange tongue and vamp. All right. A horizontal stripe going across the vamp in navy with a rugby patch 16. All right. Over top of that, we have green on the side, navy, a little bit of darker yellow, a mustard, and it's also a canvas feel as opposed to that leather. And then on the other side here, we have royal. All right. So we got royal here, green here on this side. And again, like I said, we got that navy right here on the back. All right. So that is our footwear. Whimsical, collegiate, all of those things wrapped up in a single pair of shoes. No socks. You could wear socks with these sneakers. I have worn socks with these sneakers before, but just this particular look, I chose to go no socks. Now, my shorts are slate blue, and they are GT8 shorts. All right, 9-inch inseam classic fit polo blue label. GT8 shorts, and our GTH motif is rowing. All right, so you have 2 gentlemen with vintage rowing apparel on. You have a vintage canoe, a vintage scull with the oars, just different little motifs of rowing, of crew. All right. I am wearing a Polo RL t-shirt, navy with giant screen printed lettering, collegiate Gothic type lettering in gold, as well as a crest with a griffin in the center. Okay. And covering that up, I have this wonderful Oxford. All right. This Oxford cloth shirt, long sleeve. All right. Has a tag on the bottom of the placard here. Just a beautiful collegiate style tag. Has a crest on the left chest. All right. Rowing rolling crest with all the bells and whistles. In the side split, it even has a collegiate rep stripe piece of fabric on each side slit, man. It's just the little details like that, man, that make this OCBD great, man. Columbia blue, and it's not a button-down collar, all right? It's a banded collar, all right? Banded collar, club collar, so the collar's white, but instead of your traditional pointed or rounded collar, it's banded, all right? So real nice, casual, full of details type of shirt here. And it's just giving casual collegiate vibes, man. It's giving higher institution, dressed to impress type of summer school vibes, man. All right. Finish the look off with a crochet bucket. All right. Polo Blue Label crochet bucket. Where's my tag? It's on one side. It's on one. There it is. Got the polo tag there on the outside. Beautiful multicolors, same colors that you see in the sneakers, man. Orange, royal blue, navy blue, white, just beautiful colors. And it's crochet, so it's a year-round cap. All right. In the summertime, the air comes through and you're good to go. You're not going to burn, your scalp's not going to burn up. And in the fall, you because of the material, all right, because of the material of crochet, it's enough material to keep your head kind of warm. All right. Finish the look off with some Ralph Lauren jewelry here. Rugby Ralph Lauren braided nautical rope here in navy, and then a Polo Blue Label blue and white braided bracelet with the anchor as a clasp. I have a Polo Ralph Lauren rubber band bracelet in orange, and Zuri Accessories beaded bracelet in a very light sun yellow. All right. That's my ensemble. Very casual, yet very outspoken. A very outspoken ensemble. The amount of color in this ensemble, right, is complemented, not necessarily muted, but complemented by the Oxford and the shorts. All right. Very neutral hues in the Oxford and the shorts. All right. Fragrance of the ensemble, fragrance of the episode, Polo Red Rush. All right. It's the perfect scent. It's the perfect scent for summer days. The amount of fruit, man, in Polo Red Rush, and I've said this before, I'm saying it again. The amount of fruit notes in Polo Red Rush just makes this a perfect fragrance for summer. And just imagine being in class, summer school, right? Sitting next to that fine thing next to you, and you smelling like this and looking like how we looking in these ensembles today. You in summer school, you might not have to do your own homework, man. I said what I said, bro. You might not have to do your own homework, because they might just be beating down the door to do your work for you. All right. I do have a bag for this particular ensemble. Since we are since we do have class, but we don't have a full schedule, obviously, because of summer school. So we may only be taking 1 or 2 classes all summer. So, Polo Blue Label messenger bag, canvas, leather trimming, orange, complements our ensemble. One of the main colors in our ensemble. Missing a strap, so just gives it even more of a vintage look and feel to it. Perfect bag for this ensemble. All right. Now, without any further ado, man, y'all ready? Me too. Man, let's go. Now, for our first rig, I'm going to, this is very difficult here. I'm going to say that this look is going to be a few of you guys' favorite looks of the episode, and it's mostly based on the shoe choice. It's mostly based on the shoe choice. Here's what I know about a lot of you guys, all right? And I'm strictly talking my Patreon family here, all right? So too many YouTube watchers, YouTube subscribers to be able to make this generalized statement. But because the Patreon family is a smaller group, I feel comfortable in making this statement, right? You don't mind colors, right? You don't mind multiple pops of color in an ensemble, but to a certain degree, you're a minimalist. All right. To a certain degree, you're a minimalist. You definitely don't want to OD on pops of color when it comes to ensembles. Now, you do recognize that in the summer, typically, we do bring out more and or brighter colors, right? Because let's be honest, when it comes to fall, we typically stick with the four main food groups of varsity, right? Which is navy, college green, slicker yellow, and wine, right? Now, you can throw red in the mix. You can throw a burnt orange up in there. And for the most part, we love olive. But it's only about 6 colors that you really, you know what I mean? Hell, there's damn 6 colors in this crocheted cap here, right? So I feel like because this is the closest thing to what a minimalist, what a traditionalist would be willing to rock if that said traditionalist was inside this daydream, this would be the ensemble of choice for him out of the 4 looks we have today, right? Now, that said, I love this look. I think it's great. I think the pieces speak to each other, right? The footwear keeps everything, the footwear makes everything make sense, right? It makes everything make sense. And then the cap is just a great look to finish it off, right? Let's start at the bottom though, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about here. Footwear. We went with boat shoes, but we went with leather boat shoes, all right? We went with leather boat shoes, and instead of which I do have royal boat shoes. I do have navy boat shoes. I do have red boat shoes. I have yellow leather boat shoes, right? I have the boat shoes from the Polo Sport Cycling. Those would have worked here with the 4 colors in it. But no, we wanted the boat shoes to serve as a toner, right? We wanted to tone everything down just a little bit with a classic leather boat shoe in brown. And that's what we did here. These boat shoes make it so that the pops of color that you have in your shirt, they're pops of color, but they're not the main focus. All right. They're not the main focus. Scroll up, no socks. I will do boat shoes with socks if I'm wearing boat shoes in the fall or even in the winter. I'll do them in the spring. Just with this ensemble, we didn't need it because, again, we need the boat shoes to tone everything down. That's why we went with the brown. Okay. Our shorts also help tone down because of the base color of the shorts. Now, they are GT8 shorts, but they're aviator navy. All right. So a clean, crisp pair of navy shorts. They just so happen to be GT8 shorts, and the motif is cricket. All right. So you have multiple cricket players, cross cricket bats. You have cricket players doing various different things that pertain to a game of cricket. Now, as you scroll up, you have one of my favorite polos in my collection. All right, which is a cricket inspired polo motif. All right, everything is screen printed, nothing embroidered here, but you have cricket balls. You have 3 cricket bats with an Italian flag, the Union Jack flag, and the American flag on each bat. You have RLFC on one of the bats. You have PRL in collegiate insignia with cross bats under it, 1967 in Roman numerals. All right. I'm sorry, 67 in Roman numerals. And you have a giant cricket player on the side. Now, this shirt is also color blocked in Rugby Royal, Aviator Navy, Ralph Red, and it also has navy and white stripes at the bottom on that bottom cata corner on your right side. Okay. Nothing on the back here. And then we finished the look off with our favorite pair of sunglasses and a cricket cap. All right. A cricket cap in French Navy, Rugby Ralph Lauren, with an RC collegiate insignia and crossed cricket bats under that with white piping. Okay. So because of the influx of navy, right? Because of the influx of navy that we have in this ensemble, because of the brown leather boat shoes, all right? Even though we have what most would consider a loud polo on our body, we've turned the volume down. We've turned the volume down a little bit, right? If I were to go with, say, forget GTAs, just a solid pair of shorts, but let's say that they were red, right? Or let's say if they were slicker yellow, that's going to turn the volume up on the shirt. Let's say if I did that and then went with the red leather boat shoes, that's going to, again, turn the volume up on everything else. So because of the influx of navy, because of the brown leather boat shoes, which is just such a traditionalist type of footwear for summer, this ensemble will work for any of you gentlemen that will be considered more of a traditionalist or more of a minimalist when it comes to your stylings. So you're able to do this and embrace summer, embrace spring, embrace summer without sacrificing your level of minimalism. And at the end of the day, it's still a great, great, great ensemble. Now, as far as my favorite ensemble of this episode, right now, as I speak today, this very second, it's a very, very, very tight race. All right. It's a tie between these two ensembles, and the last ensemble and the first ensemble. All right. So the rig 1 and rig 3 are tied with each other, and they're a very, very, very close second to these two ensembles. All right. So what I'm basically saying with all that BS, all that bullshit, is that I love all these ensembles. If I had to choose one, if I could only wear one, right? If I could only have one ensemble and the rest of them had to go, it would be between one of these two here. All right, it'll be between one of these two, but it'll be a very difficult decision. It'd be like choosing who my favorite child is. I have 4 children in real life. It'll be like choosing which one is my favorite. Just be a very difficult choice. That said, this ensemble that I'm wearing and this ensemble on this rig, if I'm at Yale, I'm a sophomore at Yale, and first day of summer school, I walk into class. Let's say it's calculus 2, because I love math. Let's say it's calculus 2. If I walk into calculus 2, and there's like a couple baddies in there, but like one of them is really just, she is, and I got her attention, and I'm sitting in her vicinity where she can see me, and I'm wearing this. If that class is on Monday and then the next time that class meets is Wednesday, I'm wearing this on Wednesday, all right? Because this ensemble got me here. This ensemble is going to solidify, because, you know, anybody can get it right one time. You know what I mean? Anybody can get it right one time. But then when you come in the very next day, the very next time you come to class, and this, after this, or even if it was vice versa, now it's solidified. Now it's like, oh nah, he him. You know, she's splat out at this point. She's like gush. She's like tour at this point. You know what I mean? At this point, bro, it's like she telling her friends, like, what you want me to do? I can't, there's nothing I can do. Look at them. This ensemble's dope. This ensemble, obviously, just like this ensemble, has pops of color, all right? But our footwear, our shirt, and even our accessories have so many details. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. Let's start at the bottom. We might be here for a little bit longer than normal. Trust me when I say that. Because our footwear is the espadrille version of what we have on our feet now. That's right. Collegiate espadrille footwear. All right. Polo Blue label. Our left foot, navy base, white diagonal sash. All right. And it's leather with a beautiful CP93 patch on top of that. The outside is yellow. The inner side is college green, and our heel is red. Beautiful left foot espadrille. The right foot is yellow on the vamp and upper toe. It has a leather green stripe going horizontally across with a rugby 3 patch sewn on over top. Okay. Our outside is aviator navy. Our interior side is rugby royal. All right. We even have different colors on the inside of the shoes. All right. And then our back heel is red. That's the only 100% match piece of the color scheme on these beautiful espadrilles. Okay. Now, scroll up. We did a simple pair of 9-inch inseamed classic fit chino shorts in the rugby royal. All right, kangaroo pockets. Give it a cuff so we can take it from 9-inch to 8-inch. Because hey, why not? Our belt is a braided nautical belt. It is a big D-ring belt, and it has nautical flags going around a French Navy based belt. Just gorgeous, man. Gorgeous belt. Our shirt for a lot of summertime lovers, a lot of nautical water sport lovers, is somewhat of a grail piece. All right. We have a Polo Blue Label nautical polo here. Right. It is color blocked. The bottom diagonal section is navy. The top diagonal section is white. On that top diagonal section, we have PRL with an anchor. The PRL is an anchor, and the letters are made of rope. We have established 1967 around a belt. All right, and then our sash says Polo Ralph Lauren. 381 Bleecker Street, Q Pier 18 written up under that. Okay, our left sleeve, college green, ribbed, and the ribbing is navy with a white stripe. Our right sleeve is navy, and our ribbing is navy with a white stripe. All right, our rugby collar is a stiff pause rugby collar in navy. All right, our placard is hidden, so if you button your buttons, a person will not see your buttons. Our placard is hidden, but the interior of the placard is navy as well, aviator navy as well. We added a navy naval scarf around our neck. All right, and I say it's naval because it has a red naval flag on this scarf here. All right, so you can see a little bit of the red, but you mostly see navy when we tie it around our neck. And then across the center, in between the color block navy and the color block white, is a sash of nautical flags. Okay, we have a green and navy nautical flag, a rugby royal and white nautical flag, and a red and slicker yellow nautical flag. This piece is a freaking awesome piece. All right, I've actually had it twice. This is the second time purchasing it. The first one I bought was, I think, a 2X. And this was probably when I was an extra large going into a large, but I just wanted it that bad. All right. Eventually it was extremely baggy on me at some point. So I sold it. But as soon as I found another one at a reasonable price, I purchased it. All right. This look can be finished off with any type of messenger. I would do something in a brown or tan hue, right? Something simple. As far as caps, I have 2 caps. Right now, I don't have a cap on this rig here, but I do have 2 caps that will be go-tos. One is either my Navy CP93 cap, which is just a Navy cap with the CP93 logo, same one that's on the vamp of the left shoe. And one that is more of a go-to, but I don't know. It's hard to say which one I'd rather go with. But I have a rustic red, it's almost a Nantucket red, but it's a little bit darker. So it's like a Ralph red that's been washed, right? A nice rustic red cap that has cross nautical flags on the front and a bunch of details of piers and Ralph Lauren nautical on the front and back of the cap. All right, and it's brown leather strap. All right, so one of those 2 caps would probably be the go-to cap if I decided to wear a cap with this look. But this look, like I said, in that scenario, summer school, Yale, calculus 2, calculus 3. Walk in with this ensemble on a Monday. When you go back to that class on a Wednesday and you hit them with this, over with. It's over with. Now for this last rig, we don't have any loud colors, but we do have pops of color, right? So we did implement pops of color, but nothing too loud, all right? what sets this look apart from your classmates' looks is the fabric mixing that we did within the shorts and our top piece here, our shirt, right? That's what's setting you apart a little bit, okay? This look is not necessarily just rowing inspired. Like this particular Oxford kind of leans into rowing more than anything, but it's more just super collegiate, right? This is an Ivy League all around athlete type of ensemble, right? Highly intelligent, right? But he's an athlete, you know, intramural rugby team. He's on the rowing team also. Can play a little basketball, you know what I mean? Has been asked to go out for football and wrestling. Like, he's just that guy, right? Great look, great ensemble. Let's start at the bottom though, man. This is a really casual look that still stands out. Partly because, again, of the fabric that we mixed here, but just the overall aesthetic of this look. All right, start at the bottom. Navy canvas sneakers. All right, Polo Blue label, navy, white toe, yellow trimming on the white toe, white shoestrings, slicker yellow polo player on the outer sides of each sneaker. Now our socks, mismatched pair of socks. We have seen these recently here. Chevron white with navy chevron, 12 on one, Griffin crest on the other. Just something real interesting and intriguing when it comes to this look. All right, just something to have people talking. Now, our shorts, scroll up. Our shorts are not lined. They're not lined. So even though they look like swim trunks, they look like board shorts, they're just shorts. All right, they just so happen to be made out of that nylon material that 99.9% of all shorts are made out of. All right, navy based, slicker yellow sash across the front. Now on your right thigh, we have the giant rugby player in white. On the right thigh on the side, we have a number 9 rugby number 9, and then above that we have a USA flag patch with USA embroidered below that. On our backside, on our derriere, on our gluteus maximus, we have rugby written across, all right, and it is embroidered, all right. So, and our waistline, our waist is our crotch is Velcro, and then our we have a tie. We have not an elastic waist, but it just ties. It ties here all the way up, kind of like a sneaker, right? And that's in a dark yellow, a mustard yellow laces here. All right, no pockets. There are no pockets on these shorts. So again, because they're not lined whatsoever, they're not necessarily board shorts or swim shorts, but they're made of the same material. Now, when we mix that material with what we have up top, that is that's a daring maneuver. That's a daring maneuver for those who have average style or those who are not into fashion, things of that nature. All right, we have a t-shirt here. It's color blocked in navy and gold, and it has RLFC written in collegiate block letters going vertically down the front of our t-shirt. All right, and our t-shirt also has a slicker yellow collar to it. All right, crew neck collar to it. Now, over top of that, we threw on this beautiful OC, not B, D. Yeah, that made no sense. We threw on this Oxford. All right, it's Columbia Blue. I actually bought these two Oxfords simultaneously at the same time from RalphLauren.com. I saw them on the website several years ago at the same time, purchased them both at the same time because they're just so unique and just so dope. All right, Columbia Blue. It has a closed left chest pocket. It has a Pegasus, a Navy Pegasus with RL in Gothic letters, crossed oars, and first 8 written under that on that pocket. All right. It has a double Navy chevron going starting from the shoulder blades and meeting down in the center placard of our shirt. Now, our shirt is also a club collared shirt. All right. The collar does not button down, but the collar is white. All right. We have it popped here for a more pretentious and laid back look. It, similar to the Oxford that I'm wearing, does have rep stripe in our split here. It's yoked in the back as well. And then we finish the look off with another cricket cap. Now, this cricket cap is navy and white stripe. All right, our navy and white stripe are even. It has a great crest on the front with the number 4 on the bill, embroidered in gold. So little nuances like the gold that's in our cap, the gold that's in our shirt, the gold that's in our shoes and in our shorts is where our pops of color come from. And it's just enough to where the colors can be seen, the colors can be felt, but it's not ODing on the colors. All right. Our fabric mixing with Oxford cloth here, nylon here, is what really makes us stand out. It makes people take a double take and say, I kind of like that though. And, to the point that they may even ask you questions about your ensemble. Great look again, like I said, for just being on campus during the summer months. And obviously finish this look off. I did finish this look off with a bag. All right. Rugby Ralph Lauren messenger bag, French Navy, Attack Squadron, Giant Griffin, double sash in white going across the front of this beautiful vintage bag here. Man, this look is perfect for school. And that's another episode in the books. So today we went on a little mental field trip. Daydreamed with me a little bit. We took it to college. All right. We went to college or junior or senior year of high school. We put ourselves in a prep school, or we put ourselves in a distinguished institution somewhere, right? Either Ivy League, Duke, Stanford, Oxford, Cambridge, along those lines. We put ourselves in a scenario where we came from old money, so money's not really an object. We are very popular. We are that guy, right? So, we 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, but we have our knowledge of style and fashion that we have today back then. All right. That's what we did today. And I really had fun with it. I really had fun with the looks. I thought all 4 looks was great. As always, though, which look was your favorite? All right. Which one of the 4 looks today was your favorite look? Not only in the scenario that we painted, but today, you as you are right now, which look would be a look that I could definitely put that on and feel like I'm putting that on, right? I keep this short and sweet, man. July 7th. That's next Sunday. 1 p.m. start time on YouTube. Episode 200 will be live streamed. Right? It will be live streamed. We will be doing 3 rigs. We will be doing an unboxing. I received a gift from Mr. McKinney, who is not only a Patroni, he's also booked sessions with me before. All right. I assisted him with his ensemble for his upcoming nuptials in October. At this point, damn near consider brother to be a friend. All right. And he sent me some. He asked me not to open it until the live. And I said, yeah, I can do that. So whatever it is, I haven't opened it yet. You know, hopefully, he hit the lottery and sent me a couple $100,000 in cash, or, hopefully it's the last 4 grail pieces that I'm waiting on. He found all 4 of them and got them sent to me. Hopefully it's all Halle Berry's personal information, and she's waiting for me to call her. Or it could be a Ralph Lauren bookmark. Either way, I'm appreciative. But we will have an unboxing, and we may have a special guest, right? We may have a special guest. I haven't decided yet. But it's just a bit of information that I think can benefit us all. All right. I talked to this particular person today, which is Monday. I don't know, what's today, the 24th, 23rd, something like that. But I talked to this person today for about an hour, and I was so intrigued by the information and the product that she is selling that I thought it might be a good idea for her to come on the live. And I told her, it needed to be brief, but I do want her to give y'all some of this information, man, because it's something that we don't think about a lot. All right, we don't. A lot of us don't have this product. A lot of us have not thought about this product, and we probably should. All right. So again, I haven't decided if I want to do it on the live or maybe just have her send me something and clip it up, or behind the scenes or something like that. Just it's very informative though, and it's something that we all need to think about. So I don't know, that might be a part of the live, but I know for a fact we're doing an unboxing, and I know for a fact we dressing 3 rigs. All right, 3 rigs. It will be interactive. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm excited. All right. Other than that, man, you gentlemen have a great week. All right. A great and stylish week. And just keep in mind, man, that artists, real artists, they paint pictures. Haters paint narratives. Don't be a hater. Y'all have a good one.